Hello everyone, Smouse is back in the house, and today I have a Department 56 Christmas Village haul for you. I picked up at the flea market. Uh, Almost all of these are the North Pole series. There are a few of the original, they're not Dickens Village, they're just the village ones, but they're the older ones because they're in the all-white boxes. The colored boxes are generally newer items. Guy had $10 a building on them. I didn't look up the buildings individually while I was there. I don't like looking up stuff in front of people. Just based on previous knowledge and just looking at what the buildings were, I figured that wasn't a terrible price for them. I probably could average in my head, $20 a piece on them, which would double my money. Then he also had a bin full of smalls, and he said these were $5 or so and under, depending on what they were. Basically, I think he's just going on the size. So the bigger the box was, it was going to be $5. Some of the little boxes might have been 2 or 3. I didn't really ask. There might have been a few things worthwhile picking out individually in here, but I was thinking to myself, even if I picked out like 5 or 10, even if he gave me them for $2 or $3 a piece, that'd be an extra $20. And I was trying to figure out a way to get the price down on the buildings, but all the Department 56, a lot of times you'll find the original price on the side of the buildings. As you can see, that one's $75, and the guy pointed that out. So when he's asking $10 and the item was originally $75, it's kind of makes it tougher to negotiate down. So I went for the bundle deal, and I said, hey, you had 8 buildings over there at $10 a piece. If I bought everything in the bin too, would you just do 100 on all of it and I'll just take it all off your hands? And he agreed to that. So I got everything for $100. I got the 8 buildings that you see there. 4 trees that actually light up. I tested one. I don't know if they all work, but they're all the same exact tree. That's why they're in a row like that. All these figures and accessories, and then there's a couple extra things in here. One's a little Linux snowman ornament, and then this other Department 56 where kids are building a snowman. Aside from the 8 buildings, the trees, the extra snowmen, and then all the figures, there was 63 of them in that box. So I got over 70 items for $100 basically. So I think I'll do pretty good. A lot of the stuff's not worth a lot. It did take some time listing, selling them all individually. Some of the stuff I might be able to group together. Like a lot of the people, I put them in piles. Like these are all elves, different elves. So I might be able to put 2 or 3 in a group and sell them that way. Might not get quite as much for them as if I had sold them individually, because somebody might not want all 3 of them. And then you got your normal people skating, having presents, decorating the tree on a tall ladder. I got this one sleigh. I had this one before. I think I sold it for $12.99 or $14.99. A lot of these you'll find they're porcelain. The antlers are broken on them. I did check this one. None of them had broken antlers, so that was nice. And just little things like the park benches, the candy cane one, and just the regular park bench. I mean, they're only going to be $4 or $5 a piece, but they're fairly easy to ship, which is also nice about them. I don't generally try to buy any of this Department 56 stuff unless it's in boxes, especially the buildings. It's just too hard wrapping them, and just too much a chance something little is going to break off, and then you're just dealing with that kind of stuff. And then, like I said, the North Pole series, all these ones here are North Pole series. This one's pretty cool. I didn't look it up, but it's like a dog sled one. But all these, I mean, with the North Pole series, everything's going to be Santa Claus, elf related. None of them have normal people in them. So these are all just different elf characters doing different things. Teaching the reindeer how to fly. Mrs. Claus. So let me just run through the buildings that I got. So we got Rudolph's Mischief Headquarters from the cartoon clay animation. We have Around the World in 24 Hours Flight Center. Now this one we have two of, and I didn't know why. I was worried because sometimes if I get these collections like this and they have two, that's usually because one broke and they bought another. But this is the Toy School for Elves. But this one has a blue roof, and the other one, which is the second release, has a green roof. So that was the difference. They're both in good condition. Then we have Santa's Toy Company. Mistletoe Manor. Tinker's Caboose Cafe. And Arts, Hobbies, and Crafts. So overall, I think it's a pretty good deal. I did look up some of the buildings. Still haven't looked them all up. But I definitely should do well over an average of $20 a piece on the buildings. So I should be able to double my money on those. And like I said, for an extra 20 bucks, getting an extra 60 items would definitely be okay on that. So still have a bunch downstairs that I got from the last year and this current year to sell off. I think there's close to 200 of them. So got some work ahead of me still. But I thank everybody for watching. If you're interested in any of these things or want to know if I have any of the items, if you are interested in this Snow Village stuff, send me a message. I might have it or we can work something out. All this stuff's for sale.